So last night I put out a post that said, I'm gonna do a video where I mash up 2 characters into one. Which 2 characters should I draw? I'll draw the best 5. There's been some amazing suggestions. What have we got here? Goku and Anne Frank, straight off the bat, okay. Nigel Thornberry and Fred Flintstone. James Cameron Avatar and Avatar The Last Airbender. I like that. Oh, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna start with this one. Cathal Brady. Charizard x Waluigi. Pencil, couple of pens. Wish me luck. Charizard and Waluigi. I'll start with Charizard's body in the posture that he's in on the box for Pokemon Red. And then I'll just try add a few Waluigi elements. So we'll go bit of that Waluigi face. Still keep Charizard's anime eyes, but in Waluigi's position. Obviously give him Waluigi's overalls and the mustache. And then for that mouth, I want it to look like that angry Waluigi mouth, but still coming up like a dragon's mouth, and then Waluigi's chin. And then for the color, I want it to be colored like a low poly video game, because that's kind of where both of these 2 characters originate. So to do that, I'm not gonna blend, I'm actually gonna leave gaps and color them a lighter shade of orange. So you can see it gets it that really cartoony, video gamey style. There you go. Charluigi, baby. It's kind of fun. Now at this point you probably think that you're in for me to draw 4 more of these characters. And if that's your thought, you're absolutely correct. But there will also be just a little bit of depth to this video. A bit of truth, bit of me pouring my soul out. But before I get to that, let's draw another. Boris Johnson and Donald Trump. They're already kind of matched up. David Attenborough and Dora the Explorer, that's super good. I'd be all about Kylie Minogue and Kyle Reese. Jesus Christ, Pennywise and Shrek. Balloons have layers. Oh yeah, I love this one. The Cat in the Hat and Hellboy. Where do you even start with a drawing like this? I think I'm gonna start with Hellboy's posture, because, I mean, well, both of these characters have iconic bodies, right? And neither of the bodies match. You've got Hellboy, who's just this chunky, ridiculously jacked dude. And then you got the Cat in the Hat, who's probably more like my frame, just this loopy, how you going type beat. Start with like a few Hellboy elements, and then I'll keep those legs muscular, but I also want to make them whimsical. So have them almost as if like the feet turn into Dr. Seuss type feet. I'll make the face like Dr. Seuss drew Hellboy's face. The good thing about these 2 faces is they've both got a really big gap between the nose and the mouth, so that'll actually combine quite well. And then the shading, I want it to look like Dr. Seuss drew a comic book. So in a comic book, you'll notice there's so much black shading. Instead of black shading, I'm going to use black scribble shading. So everywhere that a comic book artist would draw black, I'm going to crosshatch and scribble like Dr. Seuss drew it. I mean, both characters have a tail, so that's kind of easy. Color-wise, I want him to be black and white in the middle, coming out to red, with little red dashes within the black and white. And there we go, the Hellcat in the Hell Hat. This whole drawing 2 characters as a mashup thing, I took from this guy I follow on Instagram, guy Burnmiser, or Aaron Reed is his actual name. And he just put it on his story as a way to kind of get around his own artist block and just be like, hey, I just want to draw. What am I going to do? He did this amazing one of Mr. Bean and the Terminator, and it just kind of inspired me. So shout out to him. Anyway, what I love about mashing up 2 characters into one is just how easy it is to create the prompts. All you need to do is go, screw it, Hellboy, Cat in the Hat, and then bam, just combine them. And I really like that because, truthfully, I've been quite scared of making videos lately. There's been a bit of a mental block that I've had to break through in order to draw this guy. But more on that after this next drawing. Who we gonna pick? Santa and Chester Cheetah. Good lord. Homer Simpson and Garfield. That one's actually been done. They've also done Bartfield, but here they are. Soak them all in. Grinch and Tintin. Bit of grin. Hello, Chad Keating. Squidward and Winnie the Pooh. Woofed. The cool thing about these 2 characters is that they both have the same attitude towards fashion. Just put on a shirt and you're done. Bit weird how cartoonists do that, I reckon. Oh, his face is looking cute, so I'll just mess it up with Squidward's nose. And instead of the top of Winnie the Pooh's head with his ears, I want to use the top of Squidward's bulbous head. To really top things off, I'll make him Winnie the Pooh color him yellow with the red shirt, and then just a little green shine around him. Just a little homage to Squidward tentacles. Squinny the Pooh. That's That is delightful, man. When I woke up, I didn't think that this thing would come out of my hands, and it did. And it's all thanks to suggestions that didn't come from my head either. And that's beautiful, you know? Just to know that this is truly a collaborative artwork. It's funny, you know, I haven't really been making that much content lately. I haven't been putting stuff onto YouTube, and I think I figured out why. I think I'm a bit of a perfectionist. And when I started this YouTube channel at the start of this year, I didn't really have any subscribers. So I could kind of just make things and release them once a month or something like that. And the habit that I formed was I'd wait till I have a perfect idea, then I'd wait till I was in the perfect mood to turn on the camera, then I'd edit until the thing was perfect, then I'd press upload, and 30 days later we'd have another video. Then last month happened. My humble channel grew from 14K to 49 in the space of a few weeks. And that spike came from a few of my videos hit the algorithm, which we all talk about so mysteriously. And all of a sudden here we are. And I had a few reactions to said spike. So the first one was, that is incredible. Thank you so much. If you're one of those new people, hello, I'm so stoked you're here. So stoked you've come back to watch this one and to watch little Squinny over here. But my second reaction was a bit more paralyzing. I got really, really intimidated. I got this sudden sense of, oh my God, there are so many strangers here and I don't really know how to talk to this many people all at once. And my reaction was to not make videos, just to think about making videos and then to never press upload. More on that after this next drawing. What have we got? What have we got? Earthworm Jim and Stimpy. Oh my God, that would actually look kind of similar. Skeletor and Santa. B1 and B2. Good, how would you even start? Thomas the Train and Slender Man. Hooly dooly. Alright, let's do it. Thomas the Tank Engine and Slender Man. I'll start with the shape of Thomas's body, roughly, and then take it into the face, where I'm gonna turn his face into Slender Man. Now, the effect that I want from this drawing is to make the train look like it's a suit. So I'll put his face up the front, I'll chuck his tie there, I'll bring some arms coming out the front, give it those Slender Man tentacles, I don't know what they're called, coming out the back, and then lots and lots and lots of stitching along the side. I'll use a lot more black than you'd see ordinarily in Thomas the Tank Engine, just to combine it with Slender Man's color scheme. Give him that freaky face with the weird shadows that hint at maybe him having facial features, and just create this awful hybrid. Tender the Slank Mansion. It's nice to know that if you've ever wondered about Slender Man and Thomas the Tank Engine having a baby, you don't really need to rely on your imagination as much as you did before, because you can just keep looking at this image. So back to the content problem that I identified. Basically, I was paralyzed by perfectionism. I thought, shoot, all these new people have come to my channel, I really need to create something that's amazing. One insanely good video. Only that's not what I need to do. What I need to do is create lots of stuff so I can get to that level, because truthfully, and I should know this by now through everything that I've ever done, but you can only get to quality through quantity. And yet I was trying to just think of one quality thing to do. So that's basically going to be my New Year's resolution, to upload worse videos. What? I'm not going to wait until these videos are 100% perfect. I'm just going to make sure they're pretty good, which I know sounds like a weird step, but I think it will lead me to where I want to be. Basically, I'm gonna upload videos after they're 70% satisfactory. And what that will do is get me into the habit of making more stuff, which will get me into the habit of eventually making better stuff. And if that just means talking and speaking my mind and saying how I feel while taking a bunch of cursed drawing suggestions and turning them into pictures, then so be it. On that note, let's do the final drawing. I want to find the cookedest one I can find for the fifth one. Shrek and Donkey, Princess Peach and Bowser, Tommy Wiseau and Yoda, Homer Simpson plus Homer, author of the Iliad. Hello, Danny DeVito and Shaggy. I'll start with Danny DeVito's head. Keep him like this. He's obviously a bald guy, but Shaggy's not a bald guy. Now you'll notice that I've drawn his head way too big for the page. That is 100% a mistake. But I want to commit to that thing that I said about this being 70% good, not 100% good. So instead of drawing him again, I'm gonna start training myself into the habit of just going with the flow. So he's gonna be sitting down so he can fit onto my page, so I can get his whole body in there. We'll color him in, put in heaps of like red skin tones, because I feel like Danny DeVito has that red face. Give him those maroon pants, real flat colors, and hallelujah, eat your heart out, it is Shaggy DeVito. So this is the future of this channel. I want to lower the mental bar and the expectations and the pressure that I've set on myself to make videos, because truthfully they don't exist in anyone's head but my own. And I want to change the way that I see video making, because right now I see video making as, it's almost like a performance or like a one very neat package. But instead, I want to see it more as a diary. Still, obviously, I want to keep it visually interesting and have Shaggy DeVito make more than one appearance throughout the year, I promise you. But I want to be able to just kind of go off script and just say, this is how I feel, this is what I've been doing. And I don't know, hopefully you're here for that vibe, because I think that'll lead me to a place where I understand the craft of making videos a lot more than I do now. And that's kind of what I signed up for. So thanks. So that's the video. I hope you're on board with my 2020 vision, baby. And I hope you liked what you saw. I hope you liked what you heard even more. So let me know which two characters you want to see me mash up next. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Unless you don't want to, that's on you. And once again, here is Winnie the Pooh. Catcha.